So I asked my wife if she knew what a Euro Uber was. She said, what, like a ride share in the EU? I said, no, it's Factory 20, this week's preset of the week. All right, guys, let's get some of the tech stuff out of the way. There are some minor differences, like the cab lock on the FM9 and the FM3 both use the standard IR length. Let's see, let's go here, check the cab. See, IR length, standard. If we go to the FX3, IR length is set to max. Now, if you take a look on the FM3 version, it has the in-block, comp, wah, drive, amp, cab, pitch, enhance, flange, delay, reverb, and out 1. It's missing the phaser and rotary blocks in the FX3 and the FM9. The FM3 also uses economy quality in the reverb block, and that has CPU at around 67-68%. Now, if you change it to high, like what the FM9 and the FX3 have, it'll run, but it brings it way up to 78, look, almost 79%. Normal seems to be a good midway point. It's around 70-71%. So for me, I changed the FM3 to have normal reverb. Now the FM3 only had 5 scenes, and the FX3 and the FM9 all have 6. Now if you go to scene 6, the only difference is the flange block has been activated. So I went to the FM3, activated the flange block, used the same settings that the FM9 and FX3 have, and added scene 6, flanged. Now the way cool thing about this preset is in the amp block. The folks at Fractal really dialed this guy in, and it's a lot of fun, even for a non-metalhead like me. The amp block type is also the Euro Uber, and it's modeled after the Bogner Uberschall, 120 watt extremely high gain amp. On the Equipboard site, the Bogner Uberschall 120 watt tube guitar amp head gets a score of 100, gets a rating of 5 stars, and is number 9 in guitar amp heads. And it keeps pretty good company. There's some big name artists in the metal world who have used this amp, and some non-metal guys too. It's not in production anymore, and right now there are only 2 on Reverb. The lowest price one is $2,200, and the most expensive one is $4,000. I guess those folks that bought them years ago must still really like them. Now, doing some research into this amp, I started finding comments calling it dark. Fractal CEO Cliff Chase said this: "People think Bogners are dark, but they really aren't. The reason they seem that way is the pot tapers. Most people assume knobs should be set somewhere around noon. If you do this on a Bogner, it's like turning the treble way down on a Marshall. Close your eyes and adjust the controls with your ears. Don't be afraid to turn them way up or way down." Now really, this amp deserves a baritone guitar, or at least a guitar tuned down to C. But I use 9.5s on my guitars, and those strings would be flopping around like a fish out of water if I tuned them down to C. Drop D is doable though, and should at least give you an idea of what this thing can do. All right, let's hear what it sounds like. So this Friday, we're going to be taking a look at what's going on in fractal world. And then also we're going to have a little bit of food for thought now that we're into February of 2023. Now you don't want to miss that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, I will see you on Friday.